Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the discussion question, what is gain or loss in the shift from classical to structural realism, and just kind of some examples to help frame these two. So first off, defining these, the classical realism kind of view is it's a little more nebulous than structural, but it's a little more broad and overarching. So it kind of uh, it envelops diplomacy and using power for global politics. And power can come in all kind of shapes and sizes: military, economics, state, lots of other examples. Structural, however, is mostly focused on the militarized aspect. Economics is there, but much less importantly, and the economics portion is just there to emphasize the military capacity that can be created out of the economic engine that is that state. Um, those are the main differences. Um, so things that are gained or lost, as I already mentioned, classical is much more nuanced. Structural really just frames everything in terms of military might and what you can um, project, what power you can project with that, and what you can do with that. The classical example can, for example, U.S. uses trade embargoes for countries instead of just invading them. That's more of a um, classical view to do that instead of, say, invading Kuwait or something. So one example I wanted to use was kind of the Iraq-Afghanistan war. So in classical realism, um, Machiavelli kind of discusses, and also Stephen Waltz. He says that, or Machiavelli discusses that um, the leader or person in power, they don't necessarily have to be a good person or well liked even, but as long as they and their policies benefit the state, whatever they are, military, economic, as long as they benefit the state, that's a good thing for the state and a good thing for realism, as it was defined by him. Um, so I'm going to use examples from Stephen Waltz under the domestic politics section. Um, so he says that uh, some of the more the newer strategic realists have kind of focused on militarized policies, and that these policies are prone to exaggerate security threats and adopt overly aggressive responses to them, and that more recently neoclassicalists, not true classicalists, classical realists, but neoclassical realists, like from 2009, these have sought to incorporate a variety of domestic or individual variables, such as economics, to explain specific foreign policy decisions, thereby sacrificing parsimony for the sake of descriptive accuracy. So basically, it kind of loops back around to what I was saying earlier and the differences. So coming back to the Iraq-Afghanistan war that we've been in for the past 20 years, um, this is definitely defined as structural. The United States initially could have taken the more classical realist view of, yes, this terrorist attack caused billions of dollars in damage and killed hundreds of people, um, and what those effects are for the United States' place in the world. But what are the effects of invading another country on the United States economy, the foreign debt, what that would bring in for future generations? Will that be worth it? Just to project foreign power in the Middle East on a more structural, realist view. Will that be worth it in the end? Um, so that's kind of the classical look. And obviously the structural look is, we have this military, we've just been attacked by a foreign, uh, well, if not foreign entity, just foreign persons. We should go use that and project power. Um, so just kind of two different things to think about, and really kind of encapsulates that difference.